Hi there and welcome back. So last session we played Orso for a little bit, testing it and tried to figure out if it worked or not with upgrading or adding of Bloodletter and Aglasots and Rush of Dread. And it was a little bit disappointing. I think also the fact that we were mana flooded in a lot of our games really did influence the results as well. But like I said, I wanted to see what it does in a Rakdos color deck. So I took Journey 3, which was the one that used Rakdos with a lot of removal. And I put those 6 cards in there. And I added in 1 Terra of Towashi because we only have 1 at the moment. But I think this is a deck where we want to be able to bring back some of our creatures because we're not that creature intensive. And this is definitely going to be a target. Once it gets out on the field, they're definitely going to do something about it. Having an extra option to bring it back is going to be useful. 2 other options of bringing it back is Virtue of Persistence. So that gives us 3 cards in the deck in total. It's not a huge amount of cards, but it does provide the option. Laughing Jasper Flint, we know it's a card that produces a lot of value if it stays on the field for a few turns. Again, it's a serious target, but that's okay with me because again, we have the option to bring it back. So that brings us to a pretty much stable skeleton or structure in my Rakdos decks and in most decks that play red for me at the moment is Urabrask Forge, which is a constant threat. As long as they don't deal with it, it will get bigger and stronger. Squee, Dubious Monarch, is a creature that just keeps on giving his joy. So those are 2 cards that I really like playing, and I found that in the current meta, they have a really high production value. Considering that we are playing a Rakdos deck, and at the moment the meta seems to be very creature intense, I put in a lot of removal. 2 cut downs, 2 go for the throats, 4 long goodbyes, and 4 Sheldreds with 4 Brotherhood's End. Now, Brotherhood's End, if we do choose to destroy all artifacts, it will take out our Forge as well, but we do need something against artifacts out there because there are a few artifact decks that really are painful, and I'm hoping that we can then use the value of the other cards. The only hesitation I have right now is the variation in these cards. We need something against Planeswalkers because they are popular. Long Goodbye only deals with 3 mana or less. There are a lot of creatures out there that are more. Cut Down is only toughness and power with a sum of 5 or less. So that's also pretty limited. Go for the throat as well. So I'm a little worried here that we might not have enough removal for the high powered cards. So I'm just considering what is a good choice. I'm hoping we have enough pressure on the board to not need Sheldred's Edict too often. So I'm probably going to do it like this instead. Or maybe just... let's just go all out here. Let's just drop the cut down. So that puts it at, well, as you can see, 18 removal cards in total in this deck. So that's pretty decent. And Rush of Dread also has the ability to get rid of some creatures on the field. So let's try it out. Let's see what happens. It's only a 2-color deck, so our mana base is pretty straightforward. I really want to be climbing. As you can see, we are exactly where we left it last game. Same amount of gold, still the same quest. And we are still at the same rank, so nothing special has happened. And like I said, it's the Journey 3, so we saw here a nice little vampire. She's not in the game in the deck anymore, so as you can see, that's the one we are gonna play with. So here we go. Journey 3. Let's go. So let's see if we still get mana flooded today. I really am hoping we're not, but we'll see. So 3 mana, we can play everything in our hand. We don't have any creatures, but that's okay because we're not playing that many. So let's just say hello and wish our opponent a good game. So yeah, that's the first creature. Flying Vigilance. But we do have the removal we need. It's also an artifact, that's interesting. And we have a Jasper Flint, so I'm not really unhappy with the situation right now. Yep, we can take a hit. Let's just finish it here. The reason I'm not dealing with the swooping lookout right now is because unless my opponent really does something extremely powerful, I'm considering just taking the hit next turn and then dealing with multiple creatures with just one card. Oof, the wedding announcement, I don't like that. Yeah, let's do it anyway. So we're in a situation where I actually want Jasper Flint out next turn because the wedding announcement is going to hurt us pretty bad, especially with this one coming up shortly. I'm not going to block. There are too many cards in white that will deal damage to creatures when they block or when they attack. I don't want to use them. Yeah. So let's see what we can get from our opponent that we can use. Yeah. So that's a little annoying, in which case we're just gonna... Wait a minute. They are hexproof vigilance. Let's just go to combat first. Let's see if he's gonna block. Yep, he is. That's fine. That's okay. I'm gonna lose that creature anyway. Hexproof vigilance, hexproof vigilance. Are they indestructible? Wait a minute. Yeah. So that does change it a little bit. My mistake here. Yeah, that does change it a little bit. Resolve. This is a rather annoying matchup because the wedding announcement is going to flip here, and that's really going to make it hard for us because we can't deal with this one now. Resolve. And there's not much we can do here except for just deal 3 damage to most creatures. But like I said, we don't have anything against the lookout. So yeah, we are in trouble big time here. Yeah. Like I said, big trouble. And that is a good game. We have nothing in our hand to do it, to deal with this. Really bad matchup. So let's see what the next game looks like. Let's just keep on playing here. I think I'm not playing ranked. If I'm not, we're going to go to ranked. Let's see. Are we playing ranked or are we not playing ranked? We do have our mana, we do have removal. Our opponent is going first, so that's not great, but let's keep it anyway. Yeah, let's keep it. No, we're not playing ranked, so that was not part of the plan. Let's go finish this game as quickly as we can and then go to ranked. So we have our removal, we have our mana, we can play everything in our hand, which is really nice. That's exactly what we want. Ooh, Ozolith. Ozolith is not a card I like to see showing up on the field. Let's see how this one works out. Yep, Kami. Let's just get rid of it. Let's play Demolition Field. And let's start with the Forge. The Forge is the one that grows. He might have some way of removing it. But if he does, it's another resource he has to use. Yep, okay. Not much we can do about that. That's another land. Let's get rid of this one. You can just block it to death, I know that, but on the other hand, we don't really have anything else we can do with it. Oh, he didn't block. Great. I'm happy with that. So he's down to 2 cards in his hand. I like to see that. Especially in a deck like the one we're up against. A low number of cards in his hand means a low number of options. So we don't really have anything we can use against that one right now. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with this. Let's get rid of this one because it's gonna hurt us in the long run. And let's get one more black because we're low on the black right now. I don't like that. Take action and let's get our swamp here. So yeah, he's gonna hit us pretty hard unless he decides to keep it as a blocker. Like I said, the Forge does put some pressure on the field, and the question is, are we gonna outrun him if he attacks? We do have Squee as well. We are playing a lot of removal, so the chances of finding the removal is... Ooh, that hurts. That really hurts. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to combat. Let's just hit it. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. Yeah, I'm gonna be forced to put the Squee on the field now. And we're gonna end the turn here. So again, it seems like we're getting a lot of lands, but we're not getting anything else decent right now. So I don't know what it is right now. It's been like this. Yeah, there we go. So that's pretty much game, I think. I think we can wish him good game here. There we go. I don't know what it is at the moment. I really don't. It's rather frustrating. Like I said before, it's easy enough to get to platinum. It's really hard going beyond. Most of these decks that we started out with when we started this journey had a win rate of around 70% when I looked at them and as I played them and I looked at my data. So between 65 and 70%, which is actually a pretty decent win rate. And as soon as we hit platinum, they seem to be doing less than that. So yeah, let's keep this. Let's say hello to our opponent and wish him a good game. Yeah, I'm gonna put in a land tapped. I don't know what he's gonna play, how hard he's gonna play it, so I want access to my removal second turn. Yeah, now we're in a position that we can actually. Yeah, let's print creature token, artifact token here. So our treasure is useful because now we have access to the Stormseeker next turn. That's one of the cards. Right now it doesn't do much, but if it stays on the field, it's gonna hurt us, and not in a good way. So let's put that Mosswood in here as well. Put this one in here. Yeah, let's do that. And then we're just gonna hit for 1. It might have been smarter to have waited a turn. On the other hand, yeah, let's play this one first. So we have 1 green. I don't need double green. I only have. Yeah, we can take. Let's just take. Let's just take black here. Yeah, let's just hit him. So he has a lot of mana next turn. We're at 6, 7. Ooh, that one hurts. That's a really annoying card. It's typical for a dinosaur deck. Now I'm not really sure what to do here. I think I'm just gonna hit. Yep. And then we're just gonna get rid of everything. Putting in this one on the field. And that puts us in a pretty decent location for next turn. Because we can deal with one of his creatures, we can hit with the Dread Knight, and we're in a pretty okay spot now. We're not in a great spot, but we're definitely still in the game. Now let's do this, and let's deal with this one first. Yeah. Let's get rid of this one. Let's put this one down. And then we're just going to hit him. Yeah. So right now this deck is playing pretty aggressive. With our removal, we're able to take care of the threats on the table. And with a little bit of luck, next turn might just be game. Yeah, that's fine. That's also okay. And that's game. So now our deck did exactly what it was supposed to do, which is keep the board clean while we just hit him. So this is exactly what the deck is built for. This is also how it worked now, so I'm really happy with that. And like I said, this is the deck that brought us to platinum more than once. And if you want to look at it just in detail for a minute, it's a very straightforward deck. As you can see, we are playing a decent amount of removal here. So we're going solo removal and we're going wide. Quite a lot of cards are going wide. We are playing these two cards which interact really nice together. So Stormseeker, if we can really follow the curve that I want to follow, is turn 2, one of these two. Turn 3 into regular Stormseeker. Turn 4 into Quake-Mole. We could go a little bit different, but this is if you can do that, this is really hard. They really don't like that. I used to play this one with a Callous Sellsword, and then I could sacrifice the Antrak afterwards, which works pretty well as well. So yeah, but considering the meta right now, I don't really think that there's room for the Sellsword in this deck, as I really need to hit hard. I have considered Sellsword with the Mosswood Bridge, with the Mosswood Dread Knight, as it's a 3/2 toughness creature, so this one is a 3/2, sacrificing it for 1, dealing 3 damage. You got a little bit of removal here. This one I don't like. We have a lot of removal, we don't have colors. Yeah, let's keep this. Here we have our 3 mana, we have removal, and yeah. It's a little bit of a slow start. We have all our colors. I want the black one. And then we're going to go Sulfur Spring into Sheoldred's Edict, depending on what our opponent chooses to do. All right, in this case, we're not going to do that. We're going to go into the Proving Ground instead, and we're just going to organize our hand a little bit. Yeah. So we are up against 3 interesting colors. I do want to see what they are going to do. So let's see what happens if we do this. Yep, okay. Yeah, that just cost us our goblet. The End is a deck that I've played in Standard a few times now, and it really is a good card. Yeah, let's just put this one down. This is the one turn that we can actually do something. Just gonna do this, and then let's just hit him. I have a feeling that we're up against a deck where we really need to hit as hard as we can, as fast as we can, because it looks like, yeah, he's playing some kind of control here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Planeswalker in 1 or 2 turns. So I'm definitely worried here. Yep. My turn. Land is not what we need right now. And here comes the Planeswalker. Oh, no Planeswalker. Okay. Alright. End the turn. So I'm definitely worried about the matchup here. Seems to be some kind of control build with just not really sure where he's going with it. And here is the mana flood again. This really is annoying. We just keep getting flooded. I'm just gonna hit as hard as we can, as much as we can. Because I have a feeling that if we don't, I'm gonna regret it at some point. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much you can do there. Let's just attack for everything we've got. So I'm really confident that we need to do damage as much as we can. Oh, yeah, that's much we can do about that. Sunfall is a really nice removal, especially because it... Let's just get rid of all those artifacts. And then let's end the turn here. Yeah, not much I can do about that. Yeah, he's probably gonna get rid of it, but if he can't, it's just a one-hit kill. Resolve. Let's get rid of that Planeswalker. Like I said, there was going to be a Planeswalker coming. Arcane Bombardment is going to kill us here. That's a really nice card. It really is a nice card. It's one that's been... Yeah. Yeah. He's taking over here, which is not what we wanted him to do. Because this one is really going to give him massive value now. Oh, there's the second one. He's definitely going to get value out of this now. Yeah, so this is not looking good. It's really not looking good. Great synergy deck. Great. Yeah, that's it. So we're still mana flooded, and I don't think we're gonna get out of this one anymore. I don't see us getting out of this one anymore. Yeah, here's another mana. That's just was a good game. We keep getting the mana, so we are truly seeing a massive amount of mana for that low amount of mana that we're actually playing. We're playing a really low number of lands compared to many other decks, and still we're getting flooded. And I really don't know why that is going on. So yeah, that was actually also why I started playing that landfall deck when I originally started building it, because yeah, I'm gonna keep this. We've been flooded all day, so let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can't get flooded now. It would be hilarious if we didn't get flooded now, but let's just see. No, like I said, the reason I built the landfall deck originally was because I got flooded quite often, and I thought then let's just get all the lands out of the deck as quickly as we can. In which case let's just have him sacrifice that one. I don't want to see it again. There we go. Yep. Let's play it. You can remove it if you want. That's okay. I have another one. I have to squeeze as well. There we go. That's one removal down. Oof. Sheldred. No, you don't. You're not the only one with a removal, my friend. Yeah. Isn't much we can do about that. No, I'm not going to attack. Let's get rid of Sheldred again. I know she can bring it back, or my opponent can bring it back with the Virtue eventually. But on the other hand, I want to see if yeah, that's see what he does here. Yeah, it's another Sheldred. Happy New Year. It is a crazy good card for mana. This is definitely a card you don't want to underestimate. Yeah, we're going to do it anyway. I am going to play it. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. But I think we don't really have a choice here. We're going to attack him with everything. He's probably going to block Squee. I'm fine with that. He doesn't block Squee, alright. So that pretty much puts us to 2 next turn. So I really need the removal here. So my next card has to be a solution for Sheldred or it's game over. We don't have anything else. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, Sheldred is a crazy powerful card for 4 mana. There is a reason why if you buy the cardboard version, you're down a few dollars. So it's also a card you see a lot in Commander. So I really think that it's something that, I don't know, a lot of people have been saying that the game isn't as powerful as some other generations, but when I'm looking at the format in Standard right now compared to when I actually played competitive in stores many years ago, the decks I played back then, when Lorwyn came out and Morning Tide, and those were the days when I really played my my competitive games, both in Standard and EDH back then. And if I compare the power level of the cards between then and now, I'm gonna have to say that it's completely different. It's really, the game has evolved a lot, and sometimes I think it's a good thing, and sometimes I'm looking at cards and I'm thinking, is this really where we want the game to be right now? Yeah, let's play Stormseeker as well. And let's just attack with all. That's fine. I don't know what it was. It was a counter. Great. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit hard. I'm just gonna hit as hard as we can. And then I'm hoping. Oh, I made a mistake in my calculations here. Oh well. I'm still pretty confident that we are in a position that could maybe just finish the game here. Yeah. Okay. Let's play another one. I would like to get to Platinum 2, maybe even Platinum 1 this season. So I'm going to play a little more ranked now the next couple of days. Because the higher we are this season, the better off we are for next season. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. The better off we are for next season, as you do drop a few levels, but higher level now means dropping less hard next season, and that's where we want to be. Yeah, let's create a treasure token, and let's just attack. I'm curious to see what he's going to play, because I'm actually thinking next turn, let's put out the mole. Yep, let's definitely put out the mole. Yep, I want the mole out there. Let's just play him. The mole combined with either the squee or the forge next turn is going to be really useful. Ooh, definitely the forge here. Yep, that's okay. I know you're getting life, but I'm fine with that, because if you're going to block my mole, then we get an extra combat, and I really want you to block my mole with forge out there, because then the forge will trigger twice in one turn, and that can go really, really fast. I've seen it in the past. It's not something you should underestimate. Yep, that's okay. The only disadvantage here is he doesn't lose the token, which annoys me a little bit. Yep. So he has an insane amount of life gain here. Oof. That's really nice. I think the best choice right now is going to be... Yeah, let's go to combat. That's okay. I don't mind. Let's attack. It's probably gonna block some things now. That's okay. Still hoping he's gonna block the mole. He probably won't. Alright, and then we're just gonna blow it all up. And that puts us in a really nice spot for next turn, because we can either put down three tokens from the burn down the house, or we can put down a squee, and that will hit us. That will hit him pretty hard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, what are we gonna do here? Burn down the house, or... I think the smart move is gonna be burn down the house and just deal damage to everything. That leaves him open. This is a game that really shows the power of the Forge. It's a constant pressure on your opponent. He's had an insane amount of life gain. And still, we're in the game here. Yep. Whenever you gain life, you get the counter. That's okay. Yep. That's also okay. Not much we can do about that. Yep. Not removal, but I'm not too. Yeah, I'm not really unhappy about that, honestly. Yep. Because that means we can put Squee in. It's gonna hurt us a little bit. But with the damage output we have right here, we are forcing him to block. And he has to block one of the heavier. There we go. And then we still have him. So yeah, Power of the Forge. I'm really happy with that game. The deck did what it's supposed to do, which is just put out some power on the field, play the game the way it's supposed to be played, and then, yeah, let's try and get that one last booster pack. And then we're going to end it here. Ooh, that's not what we want to see. We are going first, but we are a little bit in trouble with our mana. No, I'm going to mulligan here. Yeah, let's keep 6. The one card I don't really want right now is this one. Sulfur Spring. It's not an ideal start, but it is one that we can work with. Let's get some card draw. It hurts us a little bit. That's not what we want. It's definitely not what we want. Yeah, that's expected. So we really, all the other games we were flooded, and now we're not getting anything. It's really frustrating here. Yeah, not much we can do about that. Best we can hope for is play this one. Reckless might have been interesting as well, but I feel like right now I just want to hit something. This is a card I actually like as well. I have 4 of it as well. Oh, come on, guys. This really isn't serious anymore. This just isn't a serious game anymore. We're completely. Yeah, I'm not even going to continue playing here. This is so frustrating. This is really, really frustrating. You have some decent cards in your hand, and you're just completely mana bumped. It's not funny anymore. That's the frustrating thing about the Magic the Gathering. Sometimes you simply don't get anything. Um, so I've played, like I said before, I've played tournaments, and I used to play in a pretty decent tournament level. Here, exactly the same thing. Do we have the mana to do something? We do go first, so let's keep it. So I have played tournaments before. I have played decks that were even net decks or close to net deck. decks, and no matter how good you play, sometimes it's also a matter of luck, and luck isn't always on your side. So yeah. So here, our opponent, oof, yeah, it's one of the cards we don't want to see. Yeah, so here we go again. Again, absolutely no mana. Really frustrating. Oof, yeah. Good card. Nothing we can do about that. That's hurting us a lot now. Yeah, nothing I can do here. We could get rid of the artifact, but I'm not sure it's a smart move. And the reason I'm not sure it's a smart move is because it will bring us back to 2 mana. We wouldn't be able to play the mole. I'm not happy here. Yeah, why not? This is really a frustrating game. There we go. Absolutely incredible. And now comes the land. Yes, why not? I'm just gonna finish it here. Has no use. So like I said, luck is a big part of the game, and I don't know why, but I have a feeling I've been playing it for a while now that as soon as you get into platinum, it seems like your draws get a lot worse. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just a stupid conspiracy theory, or maybe it's just a bad feeling. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the frustration. But so here we have 3 mana. We can play everything in our hand. Let's see if we have the opposite of what we had the last game, or if it's going to be exactly the same thing. But like I said, it's a strange feeling that I'm having. Whenever I get to platinum, it just seems to mess with the consistency of the deck, and I don't know if it's just me, if there is something to it, uh, or what the programming is behind this game exactly. Um, I don't know. I really don't. It's hard to get a grasp of the game here, and just last game, let's be honest, it wasn't my opponent being extremely powerful. It's just we didn't get any land. Without land, you can't do anything in this game. So yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna put this out on the field. Probably gonna counter it as he's playing blue and white. Here comes the counter. I'm okay with that. Oh no, no counter. Okay, no counter. I can live with that. I'm surprised, but I'm happy. That puts 1 creature on the field. What else did we see here? Okay. Wait, that was a counter as well. 3 mana, unless it pays 4. Okay. Let's put this one down. Let's put another creature down. Is he going to counter it now? Nope. Okay. Alright. I'm seeing cards I haven't been up against yet. Like this one. Will Spell. That's a fun thing. I don't really know what to expect right here, right now. Just to see if he's going to allow me to. Okay, now I know. Yeah. Okay. Game over. Good game. Yeah, that's it. That's what he was playing. Good game. And let's be done with this. Yeah. So, yeah. That wasn't part of the plan, was it? So, yeah. Not the greatest day. So like I said, I'm a little bit stuck here in Platinum at the moment and don't really know where to go from here. I'm afraid we might just not have the cards for it. So if we look at when is the season going to end in 9 days? So the season ends in 9 days. That means we're going to have another 9 days to earn a little bit of gold. We're now in Platinum 4 again. We started at 3 today, so that's really not a good day. So, alright, it can happen. I wish you a great night, great time, and just keeping it honest here. So, 2 really bad sessions in a row. We're still in Platinum, but getting beyond Platinum, that's gonna be a tough cookie to crack at the moment. So, take care, have fun, and see you next time. Bye bye.